I was young, I know I say for today's agenda and to us on F, Davo for an F, and I'm penny inform you no nano pay or more. I join me for your Shadrach and Odame Kwasi Appiah. Ono mi no na ye no mo eba bedi enkomo na wahwa niam be bre no na ekoso o Ghana ha se ya titiri ni aban ya wo so yi enkrabata hodo mo hwe eboa memabu no anya adwuma ye wo ho na National Youth Authority na ya launch we ade chini ya launch we ade chini ya launch we ni nyina ye but nipa no ye di nnwuma no hye o mo nsa se o mo nkonko ye nim de ben na o mo wo ho ye mo mo nim de nso a ye follow ade ne betumi aye ama Ghana mabu no atumi anya enwuma hodo a o mo be ye ama mfaso atumi abaso e ka ho bi ntina no pe ne mrantie ye hia onu me mrantie mabu no a o mo nso wo into businesses ya o mo te kwan a betumi afaso na sempo obi ne be ma obi bi kakra o betumi ama de onipa na de ahya won sa na atumi akwa animu na agro nim de ne pesika emfa sika ne pe sika nti nipa mi no te ho na wo ma ba ko 1000 Ghana wo ma ba ko 10000 Ghana de okura 1000 Ghana na so wonim de wo adwuma wo akwa ye no ho a enche kura na ne sika no anyini ni a okura 10000 Ghana na so wonim de a wo so okura 10000 Ghana de ba sika no ebehye baby a wiase aduro eni baby a Ghana ekro na ho hia se ebra no bra na yetimi di nkomo ebebo ama mebu no a wonom ayo adwen se wo pe bibia yo na me be yo madum ama wo anya bibia ye Odame akwaba
eja
boko de
e wo adum na so
okay me ho ye fojo akwaba
eja
boko de
me adum ho de
ho na me fa ne jase fojo
me jase
the Odame de
CCC
sa no CCC so ye draw
ai
anopena me ye draw no na obi asompani bi madam for no or sending message say they oh yeah lottery now say draw kra mo ye bi aso dem o say see am say menye CCC
twisu tonto
twisu ye twin tonto no yesu kra na tade o mo twisu tonto ansa na yetimi achimu ama enti ma memfa Odame nhyase na uni anyina ho meka
mate ene uni a medical chia o
koso
na masanso achia watiefo nyina na mechia business executive for Ken members na masanso achia obi bia ono nkasa ye ono nkasa djuma entrepreneurs ankrankre small medium enterprises owners na mechia mo na masanso achia papa kwa me akompre ko Agyapong da chehene ne ho do ntina de be meka tina ye wa no sei papa ichia bebia obiara na masanso achia me ame peso aso e ya chim da man ichia mo nyina unia emi say the entire eba have for a topic no very important. The entire eba have for a topic no very important because if you more on my paper so you do know there is the need for us to get more entrepreneurs. It's an say I for mo fenche me se me kasa me dinu mo fenche me menya ko di kakra enti ene no mo fa ne se sebe me yesa bia me kasa on say hey African movies na some for them kasa o mo hene ti mo fenche me enti me come asem so no there is the need for the Ghanaian youth now to embrace entrepreneurship because the government sector no a choky and now people so about 85% of businesses in Ghana no they are all small medium scale enterprises and they contribute to 70% of the nation's GDP. So I have very critical power for the youth to enter into entrepreneurship. And you say why the need for entrepreneurship? Why the need? First one, job creation. Entrepreneurship offers the best avenue now to create jobs for the Ghanaian youth. Statistically, no, government employs 688,000 out of a population of 30 million. The government employs 688, which is less than 1%. So it means that it behoves the youth to take their destiny into their own hands and then establish things for themselves. And so the first reason here, employment creation. And employment is what it counts building. And that's one of the key reasons that I was saying here say establish businesses. Secondly, poverty reduction. You see inside your juma no, a man in the D. It is a mebu be akasa be in a juma at least a year 100 Ghana, 200 Ghana, and 300 Ghana. So better. Into one of the reasons I was saying you who say here say establish business and I tell you it reduces social vices. Say Oshe emu akro no ne ma bonesema etu atese wo ye man so dodo na ye unemployment. Say bi obi be kro no a na esika oni bi ntia. Say ofa omo asabi omba jantra kra one or twice in a minute ma say that research ubi sa oma enye se sabi omo na omo de but adwuma o ye den omo ni bi ntia say you establish a business say be reduce social vices no na ama security so I enhance in the economy. And also say local business flourish here, there will be more production for export. Because in quantity in consuming products in you be export TB for foreign exchange. You be $1 and so stabilize it. So one other importance. And then lastly, say mebum and I say new major advantage revenue through taxation. Say over time, business no creating now generate enough profit. Government meet me I charge taxes on it. And so before I come to my main point of how to make local business flourish, no, I deem it important. Say, my outlining this strategy important. And sana obebu and so be enter into business. No, there are certain skills. I also own no, and kasan epossess. You the vision bearer. No, there are certain qualities. I was say encapsulated in you, and sana your followers. No, so first as an entrepreneur, you have to be a risk taker. Also, to take a risk. Because in business, you either win big or you lose big. So you have the courage to be able to take risks. However, no, it was to me, they put in strategies that you see your risks no, through insurance or partnerships. So partner with people are be able to share risks. Secondly, you should be a proactive individual. To be a successful entrepreneur, no, also to be proactive, also to be doing her kind. You know, you're reactive. Also to be doing her kind. And sana, we're putting in your strategy. Thirdly, so you're flexible. As an entrepreneur, you need to be very flexible and also respond to the changes. Not only very rigid, where the times demand say you're flexible and say you're flexible. Now, what's something new? Even though if you are copying your now, you should add your unique feature to what you are copying. And then lastly, you should be able to smell money. As an entrepreneur, no, also it means spotting an opportunity. So, almost ideally, already why your cost and benefit analysis are when say who put into practice Disika Ebebro. And in ensuring growth of small or medium-sized enterprises, no, there are two main issues. There are internal factors and external factors. Internal factors are factors within the organization's control, and external are outside the organization's control. So internal factors, no, it brings your strength or your weaknesses. So these are some of the things that you can do to ensure the growth of your business internally. First one, as an entrepreneur, there's so yeah.
Memo up to us so the free hope, but my name a few questions now. Okay. To us. One can say, "Oh, I'm chrome. How who say opportunities, baby?
Opportunities for many. There are so many opportunities. Opportunities should not be something very big. Okay, the little things. No, just provide a solution to a problem. There are so many opportunities. Bola collection, waste disposal. There are a lot in Kwalakra. So there are so many opportunities. Just that people are looking at bigger things.
Okay.
So if you start small, I think that there are a lot of opportunities, honestly. Just provide a solution to your problem. That is business, then you make money. So I feel, say, so what do I sort of form? Now be observant. No, I a researcher. There are so many opportunities.
Places are binding and or inviting you to say Omumra Hono. Would you say N1 or no?
Well, I think it's a start, but exhaustive. Okay. So places now buying say maybe for many agriculture and what have you. They are all good places. And maybe with my directly but there are other avenues. Okay. There are so many opportunities.
Oh, better than what to me. I am big. So being introduced and I say one out now say the wide journey creative be share opportunity be share problem be now solve between the two na hand between me
I think say obia on say I believe in destiny. Any day you bo obia so me obia so obia na kwan obefa so excel in business. Obi wo ha on one kasa na nyakopon the idea na ebeto ni trim. Obi won so a obi na be direct no because of a mentor be or wanting no. Obe told the line of direction of the mentor. So independent depends on the individual. Me, for instance, my business, it came up as a result of divine providence. We were in school, no, I wanted to enter the army. So, long story cut short, me call interview final stage. Me call me she suit. And one of the panel members because I like your suit. Can you get me one? Then I got him one, and then it started. You say the man down that same business, but it came my way. We also knew of a B. Papa B is already into business, into already so directing the path towards it. It depends on the individual. When you don't have any help, you can start something. When you be our boy, start up something. As you start up, then you learn from people who are very experienced in that field now.
For example, what do you know? And a chassis.
Yeah.
And bet me mammy will say, oh yes, bet me a maubi. And a wow creative
yes. Ain't no Obia my administration. I'm a second health administrator, suited here and coming from home. It may start here, no. It because Toby ma, your friend is saying, so just follow. Then I started learning. Okay. Me caught a cry. Na me bisa how more suit na kasa na me suit DNA papa fabric na dey. And I also learned very fast. You have to be a fast learner. Okay. And that's why you're very smart. Okay. Na me suit about fabric because you need to say in your field of area no where you're professional. So I learned very fast. I learned on the job. Yes. So I learned on the job and I learned very fast. And then what me pa
so I mean sure say me can say we have over 1,000 but or ideas or share the into we want to say
yes.
We were man 10,000. We need idea. O shasi eke tuwe bi. A lot of entrepreneurs obo kuman. We was no shasi eke tuwe bi. Ena wade kran wade akwa kodru baby wade akwa kodru. Enti say between so be ebe director and say wa obe fabibi esi wani so no. Ana mpepi no say obi a director wa eye. But ya na ya dwen say it's
true. Obi director is the best because once the mistakes then you can avoid those mistakes. But then you be director. So when you be director, you thank your God. When you be one director, you start. As time goes on, there are key industry players who you can approach some. You can also learn from some from afar.
Now when I'm Cantamantonia, then
rough because Obi a me be first degree. Me say me office. Then I ended up selling suits. But I think I have to praise my wife a lot because I encouraged me because he told me say me any rich manner or you be manner now. So it kept me going. And what motivated me was the return that I was making. Okay. Although not a human na me feel proud sir, but me share and for so I mean na me they compare me now for me a banker. Now I'm like I'm better off. So, and through referrals, also a lot of referrals because I was very diligent in what I was doing. And people also embraced me. Say because I'm at school, I made tone suit and it is what I actually like. And you say it be a computer, maybe yes sir. And you know, I believe is that say you be a mentor, a wapa because over time I got some mentors who are gurus in the suit business. Some mentor me even how to sobe crash suit from a moment. You don't know anything. You don't know anything unless people direct you, say in your tongue, say in your ear, suit, say. So initially, I was buying only suit and MFA. But I was told, say, in clothing, and you're not wash it. Okay. So you don't only buy what you want. I was very biased. If you're not waving part, but it's not only you. You think about all the masses. Initially, it was very challenging for me because I didn't feel proud of what I was doing. But the returns I was making and the encouragement from people, it boosted me more. And now, I'm one of the best youth dealers you can talk of in Ghana.
Who person over call into administration said we should now share session.
Well, as it stands now, dear, who's a business there? Yeah, although there are challenges, but the confidence and the fulfillment it gives me, say me generating my own money, and being my own boss, it's very fulfilling. I have other consultancy business that I'm doing, and I consult in marketing and entrepreneurship. And if there's any other opportunity that comes, maybe I say. It's worth it. Why not? I will embrace it. But me, business hope and will be a human and manager. Okay. Yeah, because there's so many fulfillment that comes with entrepreneurship. That is not to say that there are not challenges. So there are challenges, but in all, I believe that the pros are more than the cons.
My main call for you, and I'm in Tia. The person did practical. No, Tia no pay no say. I just said you made the horse. I just said you made the horse. Baby, I need papi, a dear national. Ya na ya dwen say emwa obi hokora wanya opportunity pa nkan check betumi am make here. But what chance here ketekete no. Na ye ne say menua
offer
Who a businessman?
Another one.
Kakra.
You so.
What shall I say?
Okay, very well. There's something as an message say no. Mecha tea for the for more here and pay. I want the 2 Neo Man FM. Mecha am a constituency for Tiwa Mountain for the chairman of pay. Okay, offer that's an pay. Starting a business, no. My first degree, no, my mathematics and statistics.
Okay.
And fortunately, no. After your first degree, you mean you one hospital.
The same hospital.
The same hospital. At TB Government Hospital. And about 2 or 3 years, you must have to tea. And after by 7, 8 years, you need to be shower cry. So it's ain't no memory, no.
But I'm the boss.
Yeah.
I'm the administrator. Okay. I don't know yet.
It's I came around here and I said, I had opportunity from the house. My father is a business person. Okay. Me, family, everybody's doing the business. My cousin is here, we're a distributor for Guinness Ghana. I think we're maintaining about 5 or 6 districts around those areas. I know more catching. So I've had opportunity from Calabria to study business. My father, for instance, was distributing asichiri, pound, salmon, all those things. Okay. So at a very younger age, I had some of these experiences from the house. And one of the things I realized about myself is leadership. Yeah. And initially I wanted to even go and do management. But at the point I got frustrated and I just chose the mass and this thing just like that. Until after school, you after honor.
You got frustrated now. But mass and figures and
yes.
Until you catch them say
I did not get the guidance after my secondary school. No, I wanted to go and do business administration. That would take. Okay. I did not get it until last minute. I taught EDS forms. Until all the courses that were there, no, but I was not pleased. So then let me just go for maths because I was actually good in maths. Okay. And then accounting all those things. So I went for that segment aspect. And unfortunately, too, most of the business courses were also infused in the courses that I did. Till after that, I came after hospital. We came out.
Well, catch you be answer. Oh, me married some men for visa. Figures.
Who said your problem? I said, "Hano, who had a baby school course and buy your crown." Only that I didn't have that kind of opportunity. We also sitting the band down. Make sure I saw quiet. I'm somebody. Obi or me. They know me in class. I had a lot of opportunity. I can do this. I can do that. You know, the better told me as any time and I want to go in for that. It's after that, hospital, and I'm a sales job. About 2 months into the sales job, and I see when I say no, the way I'm working, like Juana Mayer, he wants me to come and lead a team in the sales department, And then I came take over that sales department for a branch. About another 3 months, I need to be transferred to Accra and come and head the whole enterprise and marketing it. I've never done any of those things before, but the experience I've had from childhood with my father's and my uncle's businesses, it gave me that kind of knowledge, you might say I'm able to lead teams because those times, I'm more called distribution, I'm more sales, all those things that I'm so much into it. So when I came out about mountain, I'll tell you, say, you might be a school, will be about mountain, will be all practical knowledge. You can never compete with the person because I have experienced these things. That is how come out in less than 6 months. I became the head for the operations, and at the point I was leading about 400 marketing staff, and I was even recruiting for other agencies. That is how it started. Then, into it I realized that I had a passion when it comes to animals, that's farming. Okay. That has been always something I've always loved to do. I always want to make a real money. Even my house I have bears. I keep them as pets near day. And I spoke to one of my friends, Prosper Appiah. He had already started this portrait, no age more company be, and they laid him off. I'm laying off and the pastor can say he is not meant to work for somebody, he should start something. Unfortunately, he didn't have so much to start at the moment, so we joined hands. That's one advice we want to give to the youth this morning. Say, and yet idea beyond SSB, you won't now, that's what I know. As a one corner now, we shall see. There are some of the things we are idea about 3 months. Sabi, you won't know the visionary of the idea, but you need like minds. People also have other strengths in other fields to partner with you and do it. That is one of the major problems. I feel Ghana. I say, "Obi pursue to an mobile person." Me. If it is not him, the thing does not run. That is why we say Ghana business for lepe, it falls to the ground because I dream be anywhere a fincher the ebe holding it up view. So we started it and it is going on with the poultry family, but we have faced so much of challenges. Because initially we just
into poultry.
I'm into poultry and traveling and tours.
Okay.
And the traveling and tour thing also came about with another friend who give idea like that. Or more school applications and all those things. There are statement of purpose and things you write. Or your visa application, all those things. So when he spoke to me, I said, "Oh, let me try and get close to this person." And he wants many years you say the contribution I bring on board to this, so Charlie, let's partner and get these things running. Then you ask yourself, so how are you going to grow businesses? Say, me were Juma me ye, and answer me what team person me say me share Juma sia. Dear and I'm one of me too. Edma business in any. Then you ask yourself, that is one thing I want to say. I was here in Fambra from no. I would like to liken this. Maybe somebody way to say ubi awoneba. So what from the very first day, I mean me or matu, all right, but I've realized in this part of the world we are planning a war. So you or then it is never be active fast pay. In some time we be granting or bar owners or catch and say Minion pet na kofa a whole lot. As I see say, or can download you say no, but we know the band about to be man 7 years. Yeah, we don't plan it. The business to talk say be a warm. I said from the very first time I be conceive the idea, no, you should start the planning. Say my man say the year you will me person. Then anyone be the business say me here anymore na. Then you plan those things. Be wakola, obe here pampers, obe here enro, obe here all the basic things. O plan as say investment, savings hiding up to what. Likening to the same thing about business or no. Wakola we are there are factors. Bema akola ni na pomudin de asisi so. Some of them are specific factors. Any general factors or some of the specific factors are making to our war say be more practical no. So wo bana or more nourished like no many ni bedeng e beto sini. Esa wo ko antenatal regularly no one ya e beto sini. Nti the specific factors no e beto to business one. Then as a business person, this is what you should also be doing. The first time obedient so person your business no. One, who be say what are my passions? And yes, I say, Mr. Odame, your poultry, obi your consultancy. Hey, on what course would they be who should suit? One way, as we say, but who say, who will be out of for now? Can't be.
I don't think I make mass
yes,
and semi for we be maybe I say no. But yes, all fathers are now we are there.
Yes, ain't you know, a good we are sending my father. I realize, even all what I wanted to know in this, and they were already packed in this one. And I'm a year master started. I've even made more sharper and faster in most of the things I'm doing. As business direct, these are the specific factors. Let me know that we also say be an internal factor. They are the same thing. And you know, we be saying idea na me person me fano. Near my brain na me day to so a be affected business that first the type of business you want to do. Say idea we a idea me manage who me person me ye. And yes, will be now so that I know back can't me. And as who's will be there and I'm a do be them person me. Name me person me idea way. The type of business. We know who's identify say business and person me ABR, be person me poultry farm. Yes. Then you look at the poultry farm industry in one. What are the conditions are prevailing in the poultry farm industry? Until sorry that copen can say me person quite idea way. Sit back for a period of time. I always tell him say I'm looking for some fans to do something. But once that fans come to me, I will give myself for 1 whole year again before I get back into the thing. Because all the research analysis I'm doing it outside the industry of where I want to enter. Once you have the money at hand, let's also enter. Now go into the field. Just also what shall I say or call Cantaman to need to do all those things. And now you go there, practical. That is one thing. Hey, will be something we so being drafting business plan man. You put out drafter man no. Or today mo and or the figures. Statistics, and or draft man. But the condition that is prevailing in this room is not the same condition that is prevailing in Medina market. It is our ideas of person turn to say, oh, because business will be a criminal, it's a good business. Oh, once I do business, so we have a talk. But if you go down there, you're going to be in the market trends, the structures are a prevailing on them. And you look at the type of business now, person, you know. Once you have looked at it, looked at the industry it is coming from, the competition that exists in that industry, you know, are you willing to say, well, as a person, no, you'll be able to develop and strategize ideas, compete fairly and stand out. That is your competitive advantage. To stand out in that industry, you know, to work. And I say, and to know what I say, most of you know, say, I dare say, I didn't passion and cast most of general as I say, Eba, you take a pen and paper. This is the problem. Then I'm person me. Now one cast and the seven coupon, so bonny it is so strange. If you begin, you don't know how it will come. You will begin to initiate ideas for it. Then you will ask yourself, say, one of the advice I'll give to anybody is say, every industry you want to operate in, no, look at the market of the business. Market in this context, and they say, then make sure say you will situate the company close to the market where you want it. And yes, you say, open to inchine. Na ebia and chino ayabetwa shara akobi I said what to good and two no just right from the start no what I say fairly your business open certain food industry be food business and maybe what design say a pack of the food no over turn for 120 cedis for the pack. There are places in Ghana here immediately about what this side and pay already business not failing.
Mami Musawi government open up a portal say via why na a lot of youths no more a course making sure say adwuma kra so ye dey ba no omo person omo eyebi o nti asie mo no how many of them na just on betumi succeed e for the common
offer betumi succeed. Me as I sit here I have a different view when it comes to our government program na e bi mu ho no say youth in agriculture youth in all those things you know we have seen this year but nema from the year 2008 wo bana ye ni bi year kasi ye hu politics mu ne government structures ne initiatives no we have realized that it has been failing and failing sabio what politician no more can say bia it is a honorable Ken business you really know say this man is a business person. He understands what he's doing. My constituency, at Tibomanten, now Honorable Ken start factory. He has studied the market, studied the ground very well, know that this is fertile. Last week, Farmers Day in Busa South, say a company, Farmline, contract, say Farmers Day, so we input Omundia among na Omometon later, and money be ready specification on farmers. It has been met. Now, yeah, part of Emona, we don't have them there. What I would suggest government to do is say we should look at our competitive advantages as a country. Say, you know, into this sector. We should not issue money individually to people to run it. It will fail because that is political sentiment, you know. Yeah, the political sentiments in a day. And the US annual money, and you know, to say Busa South project, I was sad to say. The Honorable Clement Park, Monte, who say, because we are in a country that we are importing how many millions of rice in a year. Say a government, not anya that so you were business people, or Manchester, intentional, as I was shed that. Semi per semi year, the milliard way, and yes, say, will be only any of October, any BBI, many packet come baby. Until now, say you me MPP ni pa den but no maybe ohanyi no manya na for so you microphone from NAPCO for no see am you paying them what you any pan $700 and $700 Ghana cedi na $1 cry $100 is saying because you better ba nti enye ne money pa ho be e tom but sasika no the time sasika ni ma honorable can say we a business oriented person I buy this car way ma loan ye pesa wo fa nipa 10,000 adwuma sika ben ne de ma wa wo betim dey say adwuma let's see the amount of money you man NAPCO for over all these years if we had identified 5 big business people oriented this kind of bomb we would have changed the economy of this nation by far we had payment NAPCO mu for almost 4 years it's running to billions of dollars but it's to say sabio you too, Honorable Ken is into co-store or you're into ethanol production or you're starch production. Okay, your mom 3 people, no. That is what China is doing. China, they have made it their point to say we are going to raise millionaires every year, and they don't give the money to the young people. Hey, if I'm an investor, I'm a more bisika, obi or a business, I Philippine, no, be your chance, and I would rather even give the one. What Philippine, yes.
That's all experience.
And Resebia, or Baby Bonin Pada, a group of boys, a baby general, and Tibia Sebi, what would we coordinator, no, or per banner and family, own the Monday 50,000 Koyajuma. It will fail because they are looking at connection granted in the Bible, but we have given these monies to individuals. Say, Sansika way, Abaya say 5 years project away, or best spending Abia 10 billion Ghana cedis. Yamfa 10 billion Ghana cedis, you know, and money past 6. Among strategic places like Volta region, the northern region, Upper East, Upper West, Bronga Hafo, these places, because Accra, you're talking now, they are coming from all these regions I'm talking about, and these people are not lazy people. More being Ghana from 90 lazy. A Jumana Aquabulusha, Sabio, Indian Sunia Marcon, Ayakwa Juma. It is the opportunity. Yes, they will do it. What cannot see as a ubi share butter factory no for government no amnesty share trees no near the nursing process. From the nursing process, cultivation process, you have created so much of employment through that channel. Even before I say I didn't even number day, and we also have businesses and industries and countries out there who want our product. You already signed MOUs and something with these people. Sometimes you ask yourself, say, what is that kind of thinking that goes in some of these things? The money is a waste to a government project, you know. If we had yielded any positive resource, we would have seen it. See, I say a poetry, proper poetry. Nobody, if not for political expediency, there is no way in this country I say import even akukota krabaha. Anybody will tell you, cost of former, they will tell you because the broiler chicken it takes only 6 weeks. No, okay. Entire engineer to be load to cocoa. Then mommy a buying to me loan from a farmer say, moon produce moon we are buying beton direct. Former President Mahama tried it. By the time I'm 1 year ready to see Antonio, no more chicken and the collapses that system. No, you know maybe you suit 2 months of home, but yan or antidote babwa paye. Engineer per se, no probably you find your politics on my way more. What paye say, yea, ye per se. Ye crown koba. Now more politicians, MPP, NDC, more parliament in any dinner of Brazil Council. A lot of politicians who went to poultry farming. Mumbi some who say, I didn't a craft for Buchabahano. Can we do it in this nation?
Debate me, for example, poultry.
Poultry. What be some who say, we have this, your best 7 or 8 regions of Ghana have weather condition, and you're so suitable for poultry. To what be some who say, can we do this thing? And your benefits will be in the Netherlands for sign contract. And I said, Obi, Bintino, Yan Davitia, and Nkudi ha. Why can't we do this thing? In Timpani, follow with you on my way, you know. Say, you're no crap on my way, developing a yadio. Or more develop Germany, US, and I don't know. These are our politicians sat in the same classroom with them. And most of them did better. I'm doing travel consultancy. May I've done this year alone about 70 students. And my boy, my mom to go and study. One no but then you realize that set on about can ban a J best award last year say school we be boy. And that person I didn't win and don't inform a teacher my way. You want penny for my number of an track classroom, what's a general with him, and you can really develop. I didn't know maybe personal company's name we by the mansion musa na ye bibioho. Peppa na person a teacher some my way no. Peppa ni ho.
Do I home and men call them? Odame to us, Megidi said, you shall see the free opportunities at Melbourne Nobenia.
All right.
And a buying so the over to me, Eddie Abua. Semitium we year. Jelly be brew on my buying a if you are see to whom recoverable.
Okay.
Napco, for instance. Bra buying who says you to do 1 year, my own. Let's find a way. Give it to me for my Seneca class 700. But I have quantum of money you come on to your boasica crack and you're planning a year. And I said, okay, your demand penny for being on chassis when we be a cassi and can they your one higher pa. A buying yenny obey to me, your air bubble so I was on so to make drinking our drinking them. Nipa no back home a one idea or person develop. And a back so obina. A buying our cassette, you will wear hunty brana befa. Or maybe no, so this is quite fine at the back.
Well, anyway, I think my starting free NAPCO issues no. Send a million can a buy a home prep. So I best way BB in the interim. I say a choir and sustainable.
I'm kind of say or more ye big crack.
I say and you pay a million kind and send it's scanning already established businessmen who are doing better crank beat me at on you. And secondly, so you know, in as much as say you were already established businesses who are doing well, no, was a buying it me a share of we also need young ones who will also take after the old ones. So what I'm suggesting is that if an individual, okay, or if somebody who is fresh from school has a fantastic business idea, you can share under a mentorship program. You can say be a nipa 50. You assign on to be an honorable king. Nipa 50 or say Kwame. Nipa 50. One review.
Dr. Principal, Kama chemist. Also small.
Mentors because our mentor. I am not a smooth amount because so if you are learning on the job, you make a lot of mistakes. But our mentor or director or partner, very smooth. We have so many young men who are very exuberant. Almost some have very fantastic business plans. Say job on their own to if you job with enough regulation from mentors, they will do very, very, very well. So I believe it says that if individual one has a plan, let's say meant to be scrutinized, let's say fantastic. I think that they should pursue that other than the abandon a generic. Okay. Into the ocean, I say if you fit into that generic idea now, then you can toe that line. Tabaka say you I intend to fish pond. Now we can now different idea be let's say ice cream can now be in a professional way be we have cost and benefit analysis. Now can I say a very very viable. I believe so to that line a bit wow. In as much as I buy a share already established businessmen I kind of say or share of minimum canano. And was say I'm more bad.
And can have no shame.
So say you bit me more tax holidays, you bit me more so I'm more pay capital injection, yes. You bit me more cheaper because somebody like Honorable can say, oh buano, with respect to let's say capital injection. We said definitely no. 7,000 workers not employed, no bit me multiply.
Yes.
But in as much as shepherd for you can hear sound so intriguing young ones coming. Somebody like me a very exuberant, me good mentors like Honorable Ken Makana. In the next 10 years, no, you bit me a bang, more year. And you know, as an individual person, no, before you enter into entrepreneurship, no, there are certain values that you shouldn't run away from them. You should be willing to learn. Yes, that's why you're very flexible. You should learn. You should be a fast learner. And also you're proactive. So you're very proactive. So you're doing your kind. And now you're very innovative. You should be a fast learner. Else, your dreams of becoming an entrepreneur, no, it will be shut down. I mean, you know about certain things. I was say, like, so I was starting business from the onset. Ghanaians, so they compare foreigners. And you pray, say, you will recoup enough profit within a short time. From my experience, I won't say a very wrong strategy. So I was starting business for free. Apart from the quality of your products, you know, your pricing too is very, very important as a beginner. You use what you call the competitive pricing strategy. Also, pricing a moderate. In the let's say in the short to medium term, you should be looking at breaking even just to get people to try your product for the first time. When they are satisfied, then gradually you can increase your internet. May not too profit conscious as a starter. Just work towards getting people to try your product for the first time. You break even, and as time goes on, then you can also increase your product. And now, one thing that I've learned on the job with Ghanaians, or compare be from the service recovery or product recovery. Ghanaian businesses say, "Okoto adie, nasa adie no, failure. The attitude towards the customer is very bad. Okoto adie bi amakoto bato aduane, and I'm not so no. I say, me kase me de ko baka. Chese, I say, oh yeah, said you fool be oba. What they compare foreigners now a different almost service recovery strategy, a very, 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 very good. One thing I mentioned about me call Bosphorus restaurant. I think it's owned by the Lebanese. Yeah. Party, small party, birthday party, be about 3. And if you're not idea, not enchim pa. But he may need idea. And if I'm afraid, manager and catch and say, oh, a patch of enchim, a trade. Lebanese company, manager, and Babe pie a chow. Yeah, kon ye bi osamo bia different set of food. Enti bibi say no me require fee me first
instance happiness in this year no.
But Ghana, if you don't do well. Last week I made tile me room bi. You got taught about 78 boxes. And 2 of them they different colors. The benefit I'm afraid Ghanaian owned company say me patrol 2 boxes a different color. I'm going to say that young ton fred. You see, young ton frat mean 2 different color time, mean ton frat. And I mean Safa the car, Edico, a pass. Sorry, Pampono, a bombing. Into service recovery, and I put a very, very important for the upcoming entrepreneur. When products fail, first fix the customer, then you fix the problem. A very, very important. Research practice said, if you're able to recover a customer very well, they're even happier than Senka from the onset to satisfy. It's a one thing that I will share with all upcoming and even existing business in Ghana. Says a customer complaining, I may say, be or hardly. A customer or complaining to you, no, I will see it embrace every criticism and encapsulating it into our processes. And it is one key thing I want to share with entrepreneurs. And secondly, the quality and then our packaging. And so I said, dance. Most Ghanaians, members of Cocoa King, just cocoa and autumn, but because of packaging and branding, baby, what do beef referencing? A1, a pound, but in the branding.
But beef Foster over the years, still beef Foster.
Yes. So it's branding. So very, 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 very important as a businessman. So branding is a or they share products. Say you ben kukura na automa, ubetinya packaging in a way it be look appealing than even fried rice. And our branding too should be very important. And I'll see a unique selling proposition. You should be known in marketing. You don't satisfy everybody. Until your upcoming entrepreneur bar, you should make sure that you will get a target. You don't satisfy everybody in business. In your target, who you can segment, in your targets, okay, I am focusing on
segmentation.
Segmentation is will be divided your customers into various groups based on a unique characteristic. That is segmentation. Or check or customers name based on similar group. It be the same income group, the same gender, the same taste. What segment we are, then you target. Say me target here, medium to upper income earners. So those are the people that I'm going to focus on. So yes, we be satisfied with be focus. And then you will be answering price sensitive as a customer. Because for her, say air for crowd. Mean your clients be a pursuit not less than 1,500.
Yeah.
It's also in your target.
One about from offense.
Yes, you say me what me target. My own target of people that I satisfy. What I say as an upcoming entrepreneur, get a target. Send me satisfy and then get a unique value proposition. You should be known for something. In the minds of the consumer, you should occupy a unique position.
So I have 2 questions.
All right.
Very simple questions.
All right.
Who should you say at the end of or life in terms of ube retire?
Okay.
Now what you want to say? Now a idea why I been say ube ja a ja in Chilima na say upese wa we na collapse.
Oh, at the end of Nyambudi,
ube retire.
Me retire. Me person me a generational.
Okay.
And yes, sebi me wuno. Not business teacher. It's in your succession planning and so on.
Okay.
So as business progresses, so in your succession planning, and I mean you can it was say you know say a business no a year won't you must get strategic partners. Without you no a bit more progressive. So if you want to maybe no matter your area of specialization, I'll make sure say I'll equip you with the business acumen. No, if you were a doctor, you were a doctor and a businessman. You were a lawyer and a businessman. Me baby okay, me the best show.
Okay.
And you know, like you sell something.
Okay.
As and I'm looking forward to being one of the greatest businessmen Ghana has ever had. That's one of the reasons why I like Honorable Ken. Yes, he's my mentor when it comes to business. So I'm putting in structures into me vision, me mission, me objectives, me short-term goals. Maybe you know me work towards.
Okay.
Me sounds so evaluating me assessing me intermittently to see where I'm falling short and where I'm also doing well.
Okay.
And with these things on board, I believe by the grace of God, I'll get where I'm supposed to be.
But I say, for you, the poultry farming, I don't know, oh, share say because the time I'm question, there were big hotels.
Yeah.
When there's no free more now collapse.
Succession planning.
Hotels are about branding them globally. They would deem obi bagana. Hotel we ne one dream. This is senka obeje chiri man kwada na di edin no hono.
Yeah.
A collapse. Even Ghana hakra kron bi wo hono mo a ye bodi pe na wakai say na hotel we wo. Ye bodi pe but na obekọ no na ni ho.
Yeah.
Dada ni gunu ni ye foforo ba. Dada ni gunu ni ye foforo ba nka foforo be na nka dada no wo a nka ntina me busa sa wo de no wa adwene ne say o.
Ofa. Your experience kakra. I had some friends in India. I called Manchester 2 times. The man is a billionaire. He's a well-known skinny, and our mama plan no. Okay, maybe I know. Who say the Asians don't throw their culture away.
Yeah.
When I was what to say, DNA. Now you will be showing more. Whatever it takes. Into almost shed that or bar crumpy as or baba the banner bema na obando ware no papa na shed that I identify a certain kind of a manner or no in say India say no woman na de omo baba na ma ware o omo na e ware nti e ware wo bema no mum e ba into the family no woman na ko ware wo and you know it is the choice of the family to identify a certain manner omo pe e de me ba busuanu mu Ghana ha no your problem nipa ebrom wudum ja business mo mana. You don't see the business thriving even after 5 years. So you trimude mindset no. You dey move from collaborating. Scandinavian person be tian ba. But honorable can or didn't ma ho dance no kind of asema. Also be police no be di. He ono ye man no say you omonye glass no ka say we here you obebo. Mo expose mo ba no to real life situations. Na adwuma na we here no hwe hu say wan hwe ya e be na nyiwo ne be fa wo. Na yare na bebo na wo ba antimi onto business na wo tiase na wo business na beso sustain you know o mana hwe abusa business no. The advice we are giving to Ghanaians even while we ti dwuma na so ba bia wo hwe bia wadwuma na wo ye no say nye wadwuma no direct na person hand go ba ma bankra na o ba na wo no hwe hu say obenya nimdie ebi wadwuma mu and as how to do business on my way yesu dollar cedi ni nyina no titiu pa ne say ye ni yanka say yenwuma on my way mu a and no provide business name here import animal no now no more you release by the quantum of sika you spend even on palm oil what to my way move Ghana we are chimon sase we western regions sase gu we bono sase gu we no I say ni nyina chi me say akokra enwo from Brazil you ask yourself what do you want when you dey won tia say this adwempo na ewo yes say the leadership you want my bloom sometimes they are a fraction they are a sample of the masses down here. And your mom mistakes, you are not too different from your leaders, no. Yeah, we are not too different from, we are almost all like them. Because my men know what Achimodano on percent the background be from ho. Yeah.
Conclude, man.
It's the Americans in and they say, I want to touch on something before we are buying. We are stakeholders of business growth. Number one, are buying. Also, we said that 70% be my women in this country. I want to make sure say. Businesses, entrepreneurship is a core value in my nation. And in buying the good form, Emma Bosiambo, Eba easy ma startups. So we here you must be talking Bosiam, Ubu you must be to acquire. Near manage economy, yes, we will provide good economic environment for business to thrive in this nation. By so do we not, it will attract even people to come here and do business. Now my young pre, I want to say so Bruni for business gonna. I say. You nearly does with your giant winning and they come and thinking say, I'm going to buy my no foreigner will leave their country and come and develop this city for us. And you're young, you're no MPP NDC. Most Shemra, I'm going to do my way. So I'm going to say on my way, Ghana need to be developing my way. And you're foreigner.
For your my no, I say, Odame for coming. Me said. And come over, what's your sign to answer? The last question is beside because a buying man over in a good individuals and so the answer more and so. Then also,
you're attacking in
Ghana for a beer. When you open edge, man, near Kenyan answer when you want edge, man, go and fast will be anywhere now. Basso. Senka, you ma buying one other so horn and crown credit or my own. Kayan soon you ma a mebunu do one ya and ya. Until they are ye crano. obebunu bi a wo adwuma a wo ye na wa hye ase aye wo plan na eno nso esese ka adwuma no sebe ya wokɔ ni nyina no na man take over na obi a na ni gi business ho take over production team ya na mo ase ye bre no ko nyame ya adum o channel pa ebehia